Welcome to Earth and Kind Quests. My name is Mike. This video shares how I made fiend monsters more dangerous in Dungeons & Dragons using a Hellbound Curse. You may have seen an online poll related to this topic. I asked what special features should apply for a group of Hellbound warriors. The majority consensus was that characters at 0 hit points should be transported away from the mortal world, implying that these characters at 0 hit points would not benefit from death saving throws and emergency healing. Additionally, the comments encouraged about the Hellbound warriors to create some kind of persistent effect or condition while still allowing for the agency of the characters to be creative and to overcome these challenges. After some thought and tinkering, I developed the Hellbound Curse. The Hellbound Curse is triggered whenever a fiend makes an attack roll that results in damaging a creature. With a Hellhound, the curse would occur with a bite attack roll. The curse would not occur with a Hellhound's 15-foot cone of fire breath because this feature forces a dexterity saving throw without an attack roll. When a fiend inflicts damage with an attack in this way, then the fiend regains hit points equal to the amount of damage. This part allows the fiends to stay in the fight for a little bit longer than usual. Most importantly though, the target of the damage becomes cursed. The Hellbound Curse imposes two problems. First, at the start of each of its next turns, the cursed target creature automatically suffers 4d4 of necrotic damage. This part activates only if the cursed target is within 60 feet of at least one of the Hellbound fiend creatures. Second, if the cursed target falls to 0 hit points while still cursed, then the target disappears from the mortal world and reforms in the fiery domain of an archfiend. You could interpret variably about what could happen in the domain of the Archfiend. The immediate concern, though, is for the characters to avoid dropping to 0 hit points. The characters cannot rely on the usual procedures of death saving throws and emergency healing to be brought back into health. If someone falls to 0 hit points, then the character will be lost into the domain of the Archfiend. A creature can be affected by only one Hellbound Curse at one time. Whatever is the most recent instance then becomes the active curse. The Hellbound Curse can be removed by completing a long rest or by receiving the usual kinds of spells such as Remove Curse or Greater Restoration. A character could move outside the 60-foot range of the automatic 4d4 of necrotic damage. The Hellbound Curse still remains active, but at least the character can avoid the automatic 4d4 of necrotic damage at the start of each of the character's next turns. Most likely, at least one Hellbound fiend monster eventually will move back into the 60-foot range. If all of the fiends can be defeated, then easily enough a cursed character can complete a long rest and thereby end the Hellbound Curse. I should mention that the Hellbound Curse might not apply for every fiend creature within a campaign. I will reserve the Hellbound Curse only for certain monsters and high-stakes occasions. For instance, an Archfiend could empower a special attack group with this feature. You could modify any of the variables about the Hellbound Curse, depending on whatever will work best in your games. So far, I applied this approach in a large-scale battle that you can see in the next episode of the Nemesis Battles video series. This episode will upload around the middle of the month of December of 2025. What are your thoughts and suggestions about the Hellbound Curse? Please share in the comments section. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.